Hello everyone, welcome back. We are doing a vacation home for Panchetti. It's very similar to the one that we did for Olivia. Remember we did one for Olivia like a million years ago? They have like basically the same prompt. So I was picturing something on the beach because she wants a place that is the best for rest, which is like a really stupid name for a vacation home, but we kept it, whatever. I thought that we would go with the beach, like I said, because when I think of like sleeping well and being like comfortable, you're at the beach, you're near the water, you're near the ocean, the sounds of the waves. I wanted this to be a lot more glowy than it ended up being. I think my problem was that I placed the furniture during the daylight outside, although generally when you change like the lighting, the lights do turn on, so I don't know what happened with the stuff that I put outside. I also realized that maybe I should have put the glowing moss boulder thing instead of like the stool, but I swear I thought that like the stool also lit up. Am I going insane? Am I completely off base? This is like last time when we talked about English phrases in Animal Crossing, like English text items in Animal Crossing, and how I thought that like you could see more like of Animal Crossing's own written Animalese language everywhere, like The Sims, how like The Sims has Simlish stuff on their in-game items, like for menus and for anything that has like writing on it, like corkboards, whatever. And I know that Animal Crossing does too, but there's a lot of stuff in English, at least like for me, because I play in an English copy of the game. So like all of the signs are English. Well, I say I play in an English copy of the game, but like these games are not region locked to my understanding. It's just that my Switch is set to English. I wish that it was easier to change the language. Remember back how like games had their own independent language settings different to the one of your console. For example, when I started a new game in the Herbs or in The Sims Bustin' Out, like when I loaded those up for the very first time, the thing came up with the language screen, like choose your language, and it was English. Usually there's French, Spanish, German, Italian, and like a couple of other things like Japanese, a few like Asian languages. Although I don't know, generally I find more of like the Germanic and Romance languages as opposed to the Asian ones. I think it's because I always end up getting like US, North America copies of games. I'm talking about like back in the day when you had the language options to choose from. Obviously, I'm not playing in anything other than English. I can speak and understand French to a point where I can like kind of maybe carry on a conversation. I haven't tried it. I actually did try it. I talked to a friend of mine. I caught up with him today when I'm recording this, and I told him that I knew French because he was talking about how he wanted to go to a Spanish-speaking country. He's been to like a lot of the US and other parts of the world, but not to like a Spanish-speaking country. So I asked if he knew any Spanish, and he really doesn't know any. I took Spanish in high school a million years ago and continued it into college because for my major in college, you needed to take originally 2 years of a foreign language in university, like at the university level. But then when I was in my second semester of Spanish in college, they changed it. So you only needed like 1 year of a foreign language requirement for my major, which was great because then I was done with Spanish. But I can't really remember any of it. I know like basic words and that's it. But I did so much French with like Duolingo, I feel like I can understand it better written than spoken. So that led to us saying hello, how are you in French, and then that was basically the end of that, and then we just moved on to continue talking in English. Again, I talked about nothing in this video regarding the build, but to be honest with you, there's not much to say. I think it's very cozy. I like the interior. It is small. We kept it very simple, and I'm happy with it. Could I have moved the garland up more on the wall to have it wrap around fully? Yes. Should I have done that? Yes. Did I? No. But regardless, we got 40,000 Poke for our work as usual. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave any comments, feedback, and suggestions down below, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.